I work for SAP. I'm Chief Product Owner for Management Accounting. I think the biggest difference that I've seen this year in terms of my impression is really the knowledge of the people that are participating. When you first get the brochure, you see the authors, you see people like John Jordan, Paul Ogilvy, all these people that have written books, and you think, oh wow, these are the people that I'm going to learn from. But as you actually start talking to people, you realize that 80% of the people here are really, really knowledgeable, have a lot to share, have a lot of knowledge about CO. Gives me a warm feeling to think there's all these people out there that are using my software that I've been working on, and gives me a very warm feeling to think that those are the people I'm helping rather than some vague market that's out there.
That's wonderful. Now, you were just actually leading one of the post-conference sessions right now. What were some of the discussions that you thought were the most interesting?
Well, it started off around me kind of telling people what's out there, what's in the enhancement packages, what's maybe hidden behind business functions. But we moved on then from a very general, what is CO, how are the value flows, to a real in-depth discussion around freight and how some of the companies have handled freight differently. That was quite interesting for me. I remember documenting it and doing the ramp-up material way back when. And it's really nice to see what people have actually done with that, how they use it in a real-world situation. And I'm hoping that there's a few of those people that were in there who'll go out and implement that too, having seen how it really is done in the real world.
Did you like the way that they formatted it so that the audience dictates some of the topics?
Yeah, I think that was a really nice idea. I mean, one of the things that I always like about going to conferences is actually not what happens in the formal sessions, but what happens when you just sit down and talk to people. And what's nice is I feel those conversations are happening amongst the conference participants. So it's less the people who claim to be experts selling their knowledge and more the real experts, the people who work with our software every day that are out there and discussing with each other, learning from each other, hopefully taking away good connections, good ideas, things they can do. What's happening, you see from the questions, is these aren't the sort of questions you'd get of, I don't understand, can you help me a bit deeper, that you would get if you were doing a standard training session. You're getting the real experts sharing information with each other, reaching out to each other and saying, what would you like to understand more about? For us, it's interesting because it really means that the conference can take its own dynamism, it can go its own way. And that's fantastic. It's very different from a classroom session where people kind of sit there and say, entertain me. And as the trainer, you're trying to walk them through all the complexities of SAP. People are real experts. They've got that expertise in their head, and they're using that to ask intelligent questions of each other. And hopefully they're learning as much from each other as they're learning from people like me who were invited to participate in the conference because we're supposed to be the super experts.